You wake up with your heart racing, a place you've never seen, a face you don't recognize, a feeling that refuses to fade, and then it's gone. Most people call it just a dream, but what if it wasn't? What if while your body slept, someone else was speaking? Someone who knows what comes next. Someone who is you. Every night, the human brain disconnects from the world. Muscles shut down. Senses dim. Conscious control dissolves. Yet inside the skull, something awakens. Images, stories, emotions, symbols. Dreams feel random, fragmented, illogical, but across history. Humans have wondered, why do they feel meaningful? Tonight, we explore a radical idea. What if dreams are not echoes of the past, but signals from the future? What if your future self is trying to warn you, guide you, or prepare you, using the only channel available? Your sleeping mind. What if time is not strictly linear? What if consciousness can move through it, not physically, but informationally? In this scenario, your future self, shaped by choices you haven't made yet, finds a way to send fragments backward, not words, not clear instructions, but symbols, emotions, dreams. Dreams occur primarily during REM sleep. This is when the brain is most active, sometimes more active than when you're awake. Memory centers fire, emotion centers ignite, logic centers go quiet. The mind enters a state where symbolism thrives. If a message from the future had to arrive, this would be the doorway. Dreams bypass rational resistance. They speak in images, not arguments. If you wanted to warn yourself without causing panic, you wouldn't send facts, you'd send feelings. Modern science explains dreams as memory consolidation, emotional processing, neural cleanup. Your brain replays experiences, strengthens learning, and resolves stress. This explanation is solid, but incomplete, because it doesn't explain why some dreams feel prophetic, why certain symbols repeat across cultures, why dreams sometimes reveal insights you didn't consciously know. Science explains the mechanism. It does not explain the meaning. Let's walk through what would realistically happen if dreams truly carried messages from a future self. Step by step. Step 1. Time is information, not a wall. Physics already suggests time may not be absolute. At the quantum level, cause and effect blur, particles influence each other across time. Information behaves strangely. If information can travel backward in subtle ways, consciousness might be able to ride that channel. Not fully, not clearly, but partially. Step 2. The future self is constrained. Your future self cannot change the past directly. That would create paradoxes. Instead, it nudges. It influences emotions, highlights dangers, amplifies intuition. Dreams don't say, "Don't take that job." They show you trapped, lost, running. Step 3. Symbols become the language. Why symbols? Because symbols survive memory loss. You forget dialogue. You remember images: fire, water, falling, being chased. These are emotional shortcuts, compressed data, efficient, durable, subconscious. Step 4. Nightmares. Are warnings in this framework? Nightmares are not malfunctions, they're alarms. Your future self remembers pain you haven't felt yet. And pain travels backward more easily than logic. Fear sharpens memory. Urgency breaks through sleep. Nightmares force attention. Step 5. Recurring dreams signal unresolved paths. A recurring dream may represent a choice you keep approaching. Same fear, same setting, different versions. Until the decision is made, the message repeats. Ancient civilizations treated dreams as messages. Egyptians recorded them as divine warnings. The Greeks believed dreams came from beyond time. Indigenous cultures viewed dreams as guidance from ancestors or future selves. These beliefs were not naive. They were experiential. People noticed patterns, warnings that came true, insights that saved lives. History dismissed them as superstition, but history also once dismissed atoms, germs, and black holes. The human brain is designed to predict the future, constantly simulates outcomes. Dreams may be the brain running extreme simulations, testing scenarios you consciously avoid. In that sense, your future self may not be mystical. It may be probabilistic, a version of you that could exist if certain paths are taken. Dreams might be echoes from likely futures, not destiny, possibility. If dreams are messages, they are imperfect ones. They are distorted by fear, filtered by memory, shaped by culture. Misreading them could lead to paranoia or false belief. That's why the messages are subtle. Guidance, not commands. Warnings, not instructions. People would listen more carefully to intuition. Emotions would gain informational value. Sleep would become sacred again. Therapy would study dreams not just as trauma, but as foresight. Education would teach symbolic literacy. It's not to predict the future, but to avoid preventable futures. If your future self can speak to you, then you are not confined to the present. You are stretched across time, past, present, and future in quiet conversation. Every decision becomes a dialogue. Every dream, a whisper. Tonight, when you fall asleep, someone may be watching.
Not a stranger.
Not a god, but the person you are becoming. If your future self could send you one message, not in words, but in dreams, would you recognize it? Or would you wake up and forget?